Hey, if there's one place to put on your bucket list, let it be Bali. This island is rich of culture, the nicest people, good weather, good beaches, and good food. Plenty of great shops, and so much more. But let's start with day one, where it all started with a 24-hour flight from London Heathrow to Singapore to Bali. Jay and I were super lucky because we didn't have anyone sat next to us on every single flight we had during this trip. And I'm telling you, airplane food is getting so much better these days. Once we landed in Singapore, we had an 8-hour layover, so Jay and I decided to go visit the Jewel and see the famous rain vortex. The Jewel is a shopping center located literally right outside the airport. There are tunnels from the terminals connected to the shopping center where you can then go visit the rain vortex, but you do need to go through customs. You're only allowed to leave the airport once during a transfer. We actually got there too early, so the rain vortex wasn't on straight away. It starts at 10 a.m. I believe, maybe 11 a.m. Don't quote me. So we decided to explore the shopping center. I was shocked to see a 7-Eleven. I've not seen one of these in years. That is so funny. There are so many cool shops, but Jay and I have a tradition. We have to get a Dunkin' Donuts whenever we come across one. And as we were eating our Dunkin' Donuts, the rain vortex turned on, which was the most incredible experience. You can even see it from the lower floors. But honestly, by this point, we were exhausted. We'd been up for 16 hours, maybe even longer. So we decided to go back to the airport and find somewhere to sleep. And right next to the Sunflower Garden is literally a sleep lounge. So we got really lucky. And then just like that, we were in Bali. So here's a quick room tour. Nothing special, but just what we needed. Where we were first staying was just off of the Canggu shortcut and was honestly in such a good location. We had Lola's Cantina right next door to us, so we went there a few times, but this was a great Mexican spot and it was really, really affordable. I went for the Mexican iced latte and the chorizo breakfast burrito, and it was honestly so good and so filling, so maybe share it with someone instead of having your own. You know food's good when you're doing a happy dance. You'll see these a lot in Bali. These are blessings left for the gods, so make sure not to step on them. But Jay and I went off on a little adventure and we found Love Anchor. This is a popular market where you'll find lots of jewelry, souvenirs, clothes, and lots more things. It's very common to haggle here, so don't be afraid to ask for a lower price. I got this gold-plated necklace for probably around £20, which is actually probably too much as well, but at this point I didn't know the currency, so I didn't know how much I could haggle. The mode of transport here is primarily motorbikes, but we decided to just walk the whole time just to be on the safe side. And then we had our first proper experience of the massages in Bali, which are so cheap. I'm not even kidding you. And I managed to get a manicure and a pedicure, all for around a tenner. That's outrageous. The good thing about walking was you didn't miss out on any of the cool graffiti or any shops. You just saw everything. And then we headed over to Old Man's, which is right on the beach pretty much, and it's such a cool place. It's huge, and they do happy hour from, I think it was like 5 until 8, which is nuts. So we managed to get our favorite bintangs. That's a must. It's a Balinese beer. If you've never tried it before, it's like the best beer in the world. And we had some cocktails as well, and we just sat there for a while enjoying the sunshine and just really soaking up the fact that we were here finally after like a year of planning this trip. Also, the cocktails were like 2 for a $5, which is unheard of. I adored the beaches in Canggu. So this was the area that we stayed in initially. and it was just so lively here. It's definitely my favorite place in Bali. You have so many people on the beaches, lots of Bali dogs, and the most beautiful sunsets, and it's just a vibe, okay? So make Canggu a spot on your wish list. There was also loads of bars literally on the beach, so it's just such a fun place to be. Then we headed back to Old Man's where they were having a beer pong paddle, and you got to win a surfboard, which is so cool, but we didn't stay the whole time, so I have no idea who won. And back to the homestay where I was editing the last video that just came out, which was ages ago. I'm so sorry, I have not done a video for a few weeks. Getting takeaways in Bali is super affordable as well. You can download the app Gojek and they'll deliver it to you, and it honestly doesn't cost a lot at all. We got a pizza, which was so tasty, and then we also had a tiramisu, which was delicious. And that was it for our first day. The second day was such a sunny day, so we went for a dip in the pool and just goofed off and hung out for a few hours, getting some sun rays, you know? There's absolutely no shortage of cute shops. There's this one called Blood and Bone, and I got honestly the nicest pair of shorts I think I've ever had. We really wanted to visit this cafe called Copenhagen, which is pretty famous in Bali, where you get a list of items and you essentially just tick off either 3 or 5 items that you want, and they bring it out, and it looks like this. The food was really tasty, but I think 5 items might have been a little too much for me. That didn't stop me from shoving every single item down my throat though. One of my favorite things about the islands is that there are Bali dogs everywhere, and they're so cute, they're so friendly, and most of them look happy. Next stop was a beach club called La Brisa. This place is a must if you ever visit here. It is such a cool place. It honestly feels like another world when you walk in, and it's actually really affordable compared to some of the other beach clubs. The seats we chose had a 500,000 IDR minimum spend. That works out to be about £27, and that's actually really affordable because that's all you need to spend to stay there for the entire day. The good thing about La Brisa is that the towels come included in the price, as well as a lot of food options and drink options. So we had these really nice lemon sorbet, like iced tea things. Honestly, so delicious. We were so in our element here. Just the weather's so good, the beaches are so good, everything is so good about this place. It is my favoriteest place I think I've ever been to, ever. For dinner, we went to the sushi place called Yuki. It seemed really posh, but it was actually like you could just walk in, it was fine. And the best food we ever experienced, but not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure it's what gave us Bali belly. And then it was an absolute must that Jay went to Deuce Ex Machina. Anyway, that's it for part 1, but check back in next week for more adventures in Canggu before we go to Ubud. Thanks for watching.